This is Michigan's AutoTalk podcast, and welcome in. It's episode 58. Every episode of Michigan's AutoTalk podcast is all about celebrating the automobile and everything automotive. We're about helping and supporting you, the great car and truck owners across the great state of Michigan, everything automotive born in the Great Lakes state. We're on Spotify, we're on iHeartRadio, we're also on podcasts. Apple Podcasts, that is, Google Podcast, Spreaker, and even your Amazon Alexa smart speaker. Easy for me to say. I'm Phil Tower. We're going to be joined by co-host John Puick and Al Schwinkendorf, and we had a little bit of a technical glitch tonight. So executive producer, yours truly, Phil Tower, going to be running solo on this one. I'm excited, though, to welcome Jeremy Hoard. Jeremy is the vice president of the West Michigan Mustang Club, and at least I've got Jeremy on the line so he can hear me. Jeremy, are you there?
I'm here.
Well, we got that figured out, and for full disclosure, Jeremy works in IT, so he's been laughing at me and Puick as we couldn't put this thing together. And, well, Jeremy, we'll have you back on in the future where we can get all three of us and figure out this damn thing. First of all, Are you show chair this year for the All Ford show on June 11th?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Did you draw the short straw, or is this something you really wanted to do?
Well, it kind of fell into my lap, so to speak. I was working with another member of the club, one of our past presidents, that has done the car show in the past. And he had some situations that come up that needed for him to bow out as the show chair. So because I helped him out last year, we did a show and shine last year with everything coming back from COVID. I kind of helped him out on that and was helping him out this year. And he had to step away, and I just took the ball and ran with it. But I've also got a ton of other people that are helping me with this. So, and eternally grateful to everybody that's been helping me out and with getting this thing planned.
You know, that's generally the case with guys who are in a car club. It's generally a very helpful group. And what's great about your show, the 41st annual Mustang and All Ford show, this is happening in West Michigan, Saturday, June 11th. It's at Frontline Community Church, which is, for those who have lived in West Michigan a long time, it's kind of by the old North Kent Mall. It's at 4411 Plainfield Northeast. Everything we're talking about with respect to Jeremy and the West Michigan Mustang Club, you can find out more at westmichiganmustangclub.com. Simple as that, westmichiganmustangclub.com. I remember going to this thing years ago when I was a kid. This was one of the great shows. I think it used to be at Tony Benton Ford. Is that right? Some of your old timers in the club will probably remember that, right?
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, we used to be just down the street, and last few years we've been at Frontline. They've been gracious enough to host us.
Yeah, it's probably a great space for you. Nothing against Tony Benton, but you got more space. You have much more space at Frontline Community Church. It just is a real nice area. It's really easy to access. I was at the show last year, and you know everybody's had to deal with COVID. So I know last year was probably coming kind of a welcome back show. This year, I'm anticipating for 2022, you guys are going to blow the doors off, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, we're definitely hoping so. Last year I think our final count for the day, car wise, was 180 cars, and that was just a show and shine. To everybody, Mustang owners, Ford owners, come out, have a good time, show off your car or truck or whatever you own. And, no entry fee, no trophies or anything like that. Just kind of a laid back, day to just get together and, talk with other enthusiasts. And, so this year is, since COVID hit, this is our first full-fledged car show with entrance fees, trophies, prizes, the whole 9 yards. So we're really excited to get back into the groove of doing the car show again this year.
Well, this episode will drop on May 26th, which is just after the pre-registration window closes, the day of the show, which is still a bargain. Anytime after May 21st, it's $20. I'm sorry, $15. Am I getting this right? It says pre-registration, $15 until May 21st, $20 day of the show. So what about May 21st to June 11th? Is it still $15 or is it $20 up until the day of the show?
That's going to be $20 up until the day of the show.
Okay.
Yep. So 21st is our cutoff day for pre-registration. Anything beyond that will be the full $20.
Okay. Excellent. This is a show with a whole bunch of different classes. By the way, that $20 will go to benefit some great charities, Grand Rapids Home for Veterans and Lori's Voice, both great charities, and that is something you can feel good about. This, as Jeremy said, this show is probably going to be 200 plus cars. It's an all Ford show, so it's not just Mustangs. If someone is hearing us on this podcast, Jeremy, and they've got a Ford, a classic Ford or an older Ford. Now, you've got all kinds of trucks. You've got, or classes rather, everything from, the relics to more of the more current. I don't know. Do you have a cutoff in terms of current years for Mustang?
No. Well, we have a class for it's from 2014 2015 to present is one class. Okay. So if you've got a 2022, that's, you can be in a class to win a trophy. Sounds good.
And I know you said you have a late model Mustang. What did you say? It was 2014? Is that right?
No, it's a 2016. I've got a
2016.
V6 convertible. That's a manual transmission.
Yeah, my son would love you. If it's not a stick, he's not interested in it. So good for you. We are talking with Jeremy Hoard. Jeremy's vice president of the West Michigan Mustang Club, talking about their 41st annual Mustang and All Ford show. This is one of the great classic car shows in all of West Michigan. It's been happening for 40 years, the 41st year coming up on June 11th. There will be a food truck there, Smoky Bees Barbecue, also Patty Matters, a couple of great food trucks, music, raffle door, prizes. And again, you don't have to have a Ford to enjoy the show. You can come out and it is open to the public. It is just a great time. I can't believe all the classes you have here. This is, as I'm looking through this, it's A through Z. So it's 26 plus AA for Ford truck class. So you've got 27 classes, kid choice, ladies choice, young enthusiast, car owner 25 and under. It's rain or shine, and that's important to know as well. Ford-powered vehicles only. The first 200 cars will get a goodie bag and a dash plaque, which, as a collector car guy myself, those are always nice to have. Any other tips?
Yes, they are.
Any other tips for people who are interested in attending the show or maybe would like to register? Obviously, if they're hearing us on this podcast, it's after May 21st, but register early as opposed to showing up day of show. That way you don't have a chance of getting turned away, right?
Right. Absolutely. If you want to get in on the car show, on our website, westmichiganmustangclub.com, we have a PDF of the car show flyer that you can download and print out. And also on our Facebook page, we have an event listing for the car show, and we have the flyer out there as well.
So just go to facebook.com, and it's West Michigan Mustang Club, West Michigan Mustang Club. And as Jeremy said, it's a very easy to find. It's right on the homepage of westmichiganmustangclub.com. You can print out the PDF of the flyer. You will mail the second page to one of the members of the club who will take your check. You make that out to the West Michigan Mustang Club, and you will lock in your registration. Vendors are also welcome as well. So if you're hearing this and you're a vendor, you can check with the West Michigan Mustang Club about that. And it says on here, for sale Ford cars and trucks, $10 each, vehicle only. So you are allowing for sale vehicles as well.
Yes, we are. We have a special spot in the parking lot where we'll have all those vehicles. If you're going to be selling your car and truck, we'll put you over in that spot. They will not be counted in the classes to win trophies. So they won't be in the show field.
Fair enough. Hey, Jeremy, real quickly, Jeremy Hoard is with us, Vice President of the West Michigan Mustang Club. Talk about the benefits of being in the Mustang Club. The chances are very well someone listening to us who has a Mustang or has a friend or family member who owns a Mustang maybe isn't in the club. What are the benefits in being in the West Michigan Mustang Club?
We have meetings every month, talk about different events. We try and do an event once a month. We do year round. We have chili nights, taco nights. We'll do cruises. We just did a cruise a couple of weeks ago where we stopped at Aurora Pond adult care facility in Wyoming. Visited with the residents for about an hour. After that, we went up to the Grand Rapids Home for Veterans and visited with them. And we went out to Berlin Raceway. And they invited us out. And they let us, before all the races started, they let us go out on the track and do a lap around the track to just get the cars out there. And we had enough cars to where we made it around the track, and we had to stop and wait for the rest of the Mustangs to get onto the track before we could get back off again. So it's great. We also this summer have we're going down to M1 Concourse. They've invited us down to be in the Woodward Dream Cruise Parade. And we do we also have a Christmas party, catered event, and go in and just, get together, have a good time. It's a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds like it, and it's always great. And the other benefit of being in the West Michigan Mustang Club, if you got a Mustang, maybe you're restoring a Mustang or just want to know how to work on it, you've got a whole wealth of expertise in your members. So that's always a great benefit as well. A lot of guys who've been there, done that, worked on their cars, made the mistakes, and you can avoid doing it that way. WestMichiganMustangClub.com. WestMichiganMustangClub.com. Hey, Jeremy, good luck on the show. I plan to see you there on June 11th. And congratulations, 41 years. This could probably be your biggest year yet. We'll predict sunshine and 76 degrees, okay?
I'm liking that prediction. I'll go with that. I'll go with that, too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil.
Can't miss that at all. Jeremy Hoard's been with us on this edition of Michigan's AutoTalk podcast. Thanks for listening. Don't forget we're on Facebook, facebook.com/Michigan's AutoTalk podcast, and we'll catch you on the next episode real soon.